Stop coping. You're coping right now, and you know it. You have to admit to yourself, go ahead and admit it. Your life sucks. Life sucks for you right now. You don't know which way to turn, and you're blaming everything and everybody. You're trying to find something that fits the narrative that you're making up in your mind, but in reality, you're coping. Let's go ahead and admit it. The first step to improvement is admitting where you're wrong, and you're coping. You're out of shape. You're not living the life that you want. You don't have the women that you want. You're not working the job that you want. You're not making the money that you want. You're not doing what you want. You're depressed. You're angry. You're not happy. And it's because you're coping. And it's time to get over it. But the first step to getting over it is coming to that conclusion that you are coping. See, I used to be the same way, pointing fingers, blaming everybody but myself, trying to talk the talk, but not walking the walk, right? I used to be that guy. This was me all through middle school. This was me all through high school. This was me at the beginning of my college years. That was me. I was wondering why I wasn't the number one choice for women. I was wondering why no one wanted to hang out with me. I was wondering why I wasn't making the money that I was making. It was because of me. It was all on me at the end of the day. And the minute that I accepted that my fate is in my hands, that's when my life changed. And I'm saying the same can be done for you. See, we have too many copers out here, man. We have too many copers. And if you've been watching me for a good minute, you see the copers through the comment section. You see the guys who are trying to draw their own conclusion and reinvent the wheel. No, the wheel is the wheel, my guy. The wheel is the wheel. People keep trying to make excuses and trying to find some other way not to do what they're supposed to do. Nah, there's no dancing around this. Here's the thing. When it comes to women, guess what? You got to have the money. There's no dancing around that. You want a quality woman? It does not matter. She can be you want a quality 304 or do you want a quality wife? It does not matter. You got to come with the paper. See, guys because well, I want to live a simple life and I want to go into the wilderness and live like a caveman. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go take your ass out there into the wilderness and go live like a caveman then. You ain't gonna have a quality woman. What you're gonna have is a fat slug is what you're gonna have. You're gonna be ashamed of yourself. That's what it's gonna come down to. Ridiculous. And then don't let me speak on the money. Oh my God, the money is the root of all evil. The money is the root, the root of all evil. Money is not evil. Money is a root of all evil. You're coping, bro. That's just another cope. I see it day in and day out. Money is the root of all evil. Stop. Just say you broke without saying it. Just say you broke without saying it, because the only people that seem to use that term is people who are not ambitious, people who have no purpose, people who don't see themselves making money, and people who don't hold abundance up here. You don't have an abundance mindset. Those are the only people that seem to use that. No wonder why so many Christian folk are broke. Christians, a lot of Christians, especially in America, are broke. But that's because of misinterpretations. That's because of using terms like, well, money is the root of all evil. Okay. Okay. Hit me up in 5 years and let me know how your life turned out using that phrase. If you want to save the world, you need money. If you want to help the homeless, you need money. If you want to prevent wars, you need money. If you want to put internet in places that never had it, you need money. If you want to establish water, you want to help the third world, you want to help. Listen, if you want to do any kind of humanitarian effort, you know what you need? Money. So for all of you guys who think that you're just going to dance around not having money, okay, okay. See, there may have been used to be a time where you can just live off the radar with little to nothing. But try that today. Even if you wanted to live off the radar, even if you wanted to live off the radar, you still need money. Whose land are you living on? What house are you living in? Right? Water still needs to be sanitized. It still needs to be filtrated. Food still needs to be adequate. Are you a hunter? Are you a gatherer? Do you know how to store meat? Do you know how to do any of this stuff while you see a lot of guys y'all get caught up in, well, if all fails, I'll just go live in the wilderness. I'll just go, okay. Well, I hope you have $1 million+ stashed away because you're just not going to live in a wilderness in modern day society, modern day era with no money. Make it make sense. Maybe not as much money as staying in the big city, granted, but to go out in the wilderness and have no money, no knowledge, don't know how to store meat, have no weapons, no physicality about yourself. You're just gonna go out there and wish for the best. Yeah. Sounds like homelessness to me, sir. And I'm not making this video to demean guys. I'm not making this video to make fun of guys. I'm making this video to challenge you, to challenge your mindset, to challenge your thought processes. We've all been beat up out here. All of us get beat up. We're men. We get beat up on a daily basis. We're continuously bombarded with messages telling us how masculinity is no use, how men are useless. We continue to get bombarded with these messages on a daily basis, especially if you're on social media. It's a continuous thing. And modern day society is changing. We understand that. We get it. Or you're supposed to get it at this point. But a lot of men still don't get it because if you did get it, you wouldn't be coping. A lot of y'all are coping with the current state of women. You think that you're just gonna find this virgin wife. Y'all are coping. Y'all think y'all gonna live through life and not make any money and just exile yourself out of society. Okay, you're gonna be homeless, and now if that's what you want, go for it. You're coping. You're coping about how society actually works today. You're coping, right? You're still stuck in red pill rage, blue pill rage. Those pills are done. This is the after pill. Red pill, it is done. This is the after pill. A lot of things that a lot of things in the red pill ideology don't even apply anymore. And that's also a lot of guys are not registering because a lot of these dating coaches, a lot of these gurus, they're still selling these red pill talking points, and guys are not thinking for themselves and understanding that a lot of that red pill ideology, finito, done, canceled. So it's time to make yourself throw up. You got to throw it up now. You got to throw up all those red pills you're taking. It's time to take on a new ideology. Does some of it still apply? Of course. Many of it, no. Many of it, no. It means something totally different to be a man today. It means something totally different. You need to stop coping, pull yourself up, get yourself off your ass, and figure out how to make it in this world. That's what you were meant to do. And if you need somewhere to start, the 5 Key Principles for the Modern Man, my first ever book, is now available on Amazon, Kindle, and paperback. Go ahead and get that book if you need a starting point. It's time to go. A lot of y'all are stuck in red pill rage. You're angry at women. Some of you hate women. Y'all are still stuck in this incel mindset. It's not going to work. The only person that you're hurting is yourself. When you're coping the way that you're coping, when you're denying truths, important truths, you're only hurting yourself, gentlemen. You're only destroying yourself. And some of you are on the verge of self-destruction. Some of you, mainly, much of your problems are tied to women and to money. And if you just stop coping and realize that, hey, this is what I need to do, this is the route that I need to take, those issues would be solved immediately. And honestly, if your problems are surrounded with money and women, if those are just your specific issues, money will solve that problem right there. So there's a way. There's a way. But what I will not have is a bunch of weak men. See, my goal is to change your DNA. My goal is to reconstruct your DNA. This is what the after pill does. It reconstructs, decode, and then recode your DNA, your mind, and everything within. That is my goal. So if you're coping right now, hey, you need to get up right now, throw some water on your face, look in the mirror, and ask yourself, why? Why am I trying to cope? Why am I telling myself lies? Why am I not telling myself the truth? And then when you acknowledge the truth, write down the steps to get to where you need to be. Write down the steps to attain those truths. And that's an after pill. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend who you know is coping. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.